So far so good. Now let's create a new very simple single-page application project, the greeter. It will allow us to enter our name and will show a random greeting with this name. Since this is a TypeScript project, let's add this config JSON. Here is the project structure. It will have a main single HTML page, index.html. The app entry point will be index.ts. It will have some modules like greetings, random, and UI. We will have a main CSS file for styling and use Bootstrap to help with responsiveness. Now we will need the next development dependencies. TypeScript loader for Webpack, used for transpile TypeScript modules into JavaScript. Webpack helps with transpilation and bundle the project into a single JS file. Webpack CLI includes the Webpack command line interface for launching the bundle process. Webpack Dev Server adds a development server to use with Webpack that serves the in-memory transpilation version. HTML Webpack plugin updates the file names on the HTML page. Mini CSS Extract plugin extracts CSS files and bundles them into a single bundle CSS file. CSS Loader injects CSS into the DOM. For production, we will need these dependencies. Bootstrap for developing responsive and mobile-first websites. Anime.js helps with animation. Mustache allows defining templates in JavaScript. Let's add them to the project. Package.json now includes dev and prod dependencies. And the libs themselves are stored in node modules. In order to understand Webpack better, let's pause for a moment. Used in many modern projects, Webpack is an amazing tool that optimizes application resources so that they work more efficiently and effectively on any device. Webpack helps to compile and bundle modules into a single file, reducing HTTP requests and improving application performance as a result. With Webpack, TypeScript code is compiled into a single JavaScript file that is browser-friendly. Webpack is able to follow the imports from an entry point file and generate a unique file. With Webpack loaders, we can convert CSS, Sass, and less files into a single CSS bundle file. Webpack configuration is defined in the file webpack-config.js. From the project root folder, create a Webpack config file with the following configurations. Inside module exports, we have the next. We define the entry point source, index.ts. We set the rules for processing TypeScript and CSS files and which utility will be used. We concrete the extensions to resolve TypeScript and JavaScript, and the output for the single JavaScript bundle. Then we import and set the configuration for the plugins. HTML Webpack plugin to include the transpiled JavaScript into the index.html file. Mini CSS Extract plugin to include the bundled CSS into the index.html file. And finally, a development server will be configured too. It will serve the transpiled SPA in port 4000 and load automatically the changes. To know more about Webpack, visit this link. Back to our project, let's add the next files inside the src folder. Index.html, the SPA. Modules greetings.ts. A module with the list of greeting phrases. Modules random.ts. A module with the logic for choosing a phrase randomly. Modules UI.ts, a module for generating the user interface interaction and the templates. Index.ts, the entry point where we use the other modules and orchestrate the functionality. Index CSS, the custom styling for the app. Now add the next script to package JSON. Develop. It will launch the Webpack dev server in development mode. Following, run the develop script. Wait to Webpack to finish the transpilation and bundle process. It will open the browser in port 4000. Interact with the app, adding a name and waiting for a greeting. Now open the browser development console pressing F12. Review the source files that result from the transpilation. Make a change in the code, for example in index.ts. See how the transpilation process is relaunched showing the changes. To stop the dev server, press Ctrl+C. That's it. We have a single-page application using TypeScript, Webpack and some libraries.